Good evening. Welcome to the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm your host, Leon Jones, and in this segment, we're going to talk about product part approval process. Product part approval process. Now, you heard my first video. I talked about APQP that dealt with quality. This is going to deal with production parts. Now, what is PAP or PPAP? Well, PPAP is a valuable tool for establishing confidence in component suppliers and their production processes. Now, in today's competitive manufacturing environment, controlling costs and maintaining a high level of quality has become vital to a company's success. Now, increasing cost of equipment, materials, and labor combined with expanding world markets have resulted in an increase of outsourced parts. So many component parts are being outsourced to overseas manufacturers. This often results in longer lead times and larger order quantities. Therefore, it has become imperative to provide quality parts that meet the customer's requirements for the first time and every time. Initially, PPAP was utilized by the automotive and aerospace industries. PPAP is now being utilized by several industries to improve communication and provide quality products. Now, within the automotive industry, the ultimate resource for PPAP information is in the manual published by the Automotive Industry Action Group known as AIAG. Now, what is part of the PAP or the production part approval process? Again, PAP defines the approval process for new and revised parts or parts produced from new or significantly revised production methods. The PAP process consists of 18 elements that may be required for every submission. There are 5 generally accepted PAP submission levels. The PAP manual contains detailed information, guidelines, and sample documents useful for completing the process requirements. Now, the resulting PAP submission provides the evidence that the supplier has met or exceeded the customer's requirements and the process basically is capable of consistently reproducing quality parts. So why perform the PAP process? Well, the PAP process verifies that the supplier understands all customer design specifications and requirements and that the process is capable of producing product meeting those requirements during an actual production run at the quoted production rate. PAP and other quality tools continue to be implemented into more industries. Therefore, it is important to gain an understanding of the PAP requirements to remain competitive as a parts supplier. Now, when do we perform PAP? Well, PAP is required for any new part submission as well as for any approval of any change to an existing part or process. The customer may request a PAP at any time during the product life. Now, this demands that the supplier must maintain a quality system that documents all of the requirements of a PAP submission at any time. So, when it comes to PAP, just like AQPQ, I believe that's what it was. There are levels of submission. Level 1, we deal with PAP, Part Submission Warrant, PSW, only submitted to the customer. Level 2, PSW with product samples and limited supporting data. Level 3, PSW with product samples and complete supporting data. Level 4, PSW and other requirements as defined by the customer. And Level 5, PSW with product samples and complete supporting data available for review at the supplier's manufacturing location. Again, there are 18 elements of PAP. Now, I'm not going to go over all 18. I'll go over some, like there's the process flow diagram, there's the design, failure mode, and effects analysis, which we call it DFMEA. We're going to go over that in a video. We're also going to go over process failure mode and effect analysis, known as PFMEA. Of course, there's a control plan. We deal with measurement system analysis studies and dimensional results. But overall, when we deal with PAP, understand that PAP is a valuable tool for establishing confidence in component suppliers and their production processes. That concludes this segment on PAP, production part approval process. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. Once again, if you are looking for news and politics, check out the 401 Talk Zone radio show on YouTube. Also check me out on Blog Talk Radio. Now, Blog Talk Radio, I may feature some STEM information, but I'll go a little bit more deeper into news and politics. Now, if you cannot find me on YouTube or Blog Talk Radio, you can simply find me on Twitter. I'm also going to look at Parler, MeWe, and Rumble. And for my STEM information, let's see if I can put my STEM information on my LinkedIn page. Once again, thank you for listening to the Mind of STEM channel. This is the channel where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Please have a wonderful and gracious evening.